I would like to do a review of the Rogue Rocketeer guitar pack. I got it off a musician's friend for, it was an open box deal, so I assumed that it had probably been sent out to somebody and then they sent it back. I'm not sure, or however that happened. I kind of think it probably was sent out because this looks like that maybe an old packing slip or something on there. So I guess it's probably made a couple trips around the world before it got to me. But anyway, it was $114, and the lady I talked to, a musician's friend, said if there was anything wrong with it, that I could send it back within, I think it was something like 45 days. So I was like, hey, you know, $114, you can't beat that. But I think they were $130, $129.99, something like that, if you didn't get the open box. So, you know, just one that had never been opened or touched or anything. So anyway, I thought I'd give it a try. I had seen other reviews on these, and they seem to be, you know, relatively good for the price, especially. I didn't want to pay, I don't know what you'd pay, probably what, $200 to $300 for like a Les Paul kit, or a Squire Strat kit. And I'm sure those are good. I've played a Squire Strat and I know they're good, but Les Paul's legendary. You know, even probably the cheapest one you can get is probably really good. So, but anyway, the good thing about this one is that it's got, well, anyway, we'll find out when we open it up, but it's supposed to have a humbucker and I think 2 single coil pickups. So I kind of wanted if I was going to pay a little bit more money, I was like, well, I kind of wanted a Strat, and then I kind of wanted a Les Paul, and it was like, well, hey, you know, for $115 open box, if this all pans out, then I basically kind of get both. I mean, you know, I'm sure it's not going to be, you can't expect it to probably be as good as quality, but this is like the in-house brand. So, you know, I imagine, like I said, the reviews that I had seen looked pretty good. So let's see for ourselves. And I'm no expert guitar player. The reason I bought this was because I wanted to get back into playing guitar. So if I play it here in a little bit, and you all can laugh at my guitar playing because I'm totally out of practice. That's another reason I didn't want to pay big money for one, because, well, I mean, $250 is not big money, but you know, depending on where you're from, it's big money to me. But I didn't want to pay a whole lot because, you know, it's just going to be something to kick around, play a little bit here and there, and you know, no big deal. I don't plan on going to Nashville or Hollywood or anywhere. I just want to play a little guitar. So, bigger the box up too bad in case. In case I do have to send it back for some unforeseen reason. There it is. Okay. Well, it already looks like if it was ever open before, but they put it all back together to make it look new. Maybe it was never opened before. As far as the guitar itself, I don't know. But it is open box, that much I know. So anyway, you get the bag with it. It's the whole meal deal. Let's see if there's anything in here before we proceed. Send the picture somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's as far as it comes open. Well, looks like it ain't never even been opened this far. Maybe they got it back and do a check at the factory or wherever and put it all back together the way it was like if it was brand new. I don't know. But it doesn't look like it's been opened. Let's just say it doesn't look like the open box version has been opened. Okay. So there's the whole pickup switch. I think it's 5-way. I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a minute. Here's my... I don't want to mess anything up. Looks nice. I like it so far. Just looking at it in real life, I haven't seen one in real life before. I've never played a Rogue Rocketeer. My brother had a Rogue bass a long time ago. I played around on a little bit. The only time I believe I ever played a Rogue of any sort. So, let's see. It's got an interesting, I don't know if that was a knot in the wood or what. That's kind of weird looking. Might not affect it though. Might be just fine. I don't know. Looks kind of funny though. If that's maybe just where a little extra something there. Anyhow. So let's see here. I like the size of it. I don't know. I think it's. I asked the lady, and she said it was a full size. I don't think it's a 7/8. So I guess that's technically a full size Rogue. I guess it's a Rocketeer, so I think that's probably the full size. So you got 2 single coils and a humbucker, as far as I can tell. I said I'm no expert, but I know at least that much. Because the Les Paul has got, I think, a humbucker here and a humbucker here, and Squire Strat's got, what, maybe 2 single coils or something. I'm not sure on that. I don't think a Squire Strat has humbuckers. Maybe they do now. I don't know. Like maybe you can get one with one or something like that. I don't know. That's for a different review. Or somebody else to tell us that. So, anyway, Rogue Rocketeer. Let's see, what is this? 2, 3, 4, 5-way switch. I don't know which one's tone and volume. That's loose. That's loose. Might be able to tighten it up without too much trouble. Okay, plastic. Another layer of plastic. There it is. Two layers of plastic. Okay. So far, it looks okay, except for that's loose. If it's tone or volume, but it's definitely loose. And this is kind of, I don't know if that's like too much lacquer or whatever, or if that's like a weird spot in the wood. I don't know. But anyhow, let's see. Okay, let's see what else is in the box here. Sorry about that. Had to open the window and get a little air in here. Yeah. It's an abnormally warm day for March here. Okay, let's see. What we got here? We got strap. We got whammy bar, picks, Allen wrenches, and cord. See what's in here. Box. Okay, and here's the amp. When I watched a review on it before, I said that the guy gave the review, and his only real problem with it was the he said the amp didn't sound too good on overdrive, I think. But I'm not terribly concerned about it because for what I would need to do with it, it ain't gonna matter if it's too good or not. So it might not be for everybody if it's not much good. He said it didn't, pretty sure he said it didn't sound too good on overdrive. We'll see. Maybe his didn't sound too good on overdrive. Maybe this one will. And also, we live in an apartment, so I'm not going to be able to crank it up real loud. Well, keep it quiet. But that was another thing about this. And I'm sure probably most of them have this now. This thing looks good. One thing about this is it's got the output for a headphone jack, and it looks like that the headphone jack you'll have to buy a, which I didn't know. We'll have to get one of those adapters to adapt it down from, I think it's 1/4 to, or no, what is that? Like 1/4 to 1/8 or something like that, or I think it's a 1/4 jack to, I think it's a, was it like a 1/8, 3.5 millimeter or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but anyway. But it's 10 watts and it's pretty good. Some plastic there, but I'll take that off later. It looks really good. It looks quality, you know, for $114 guitar pack. So anyway, I don't know if it's going to be in tune or not. I don't have a tuner. I might have to download a tuner app. Well, if you got your other phone there, I need to. Yeah. I probably need to download the guitar tuner app. Let's see here. I doubt it'll be in tune right out the gate. Surely I wouldn't imagine that it would be. And let's see. It's Guitar Tuna. Yeah, on you got it? Oh, you already got it? Okay. It's already downloading? Okay. A little bit of an ad for Guitar Tuna there. If you need to tune your guitar and don't want to buy a tuner because you're cheap like I am, then Guitar Tuner works. So I guess these picks, here's another question. How thick are these picks? This seems to be a thin one. This seems to be, well, I wouldn't say super thin. They're not, they're not really, they don't really flex. But they're not thick either. About in the middle, I guess, middle of the road. All three of them seem to be the same. It's really about the way I like a pick. It's about that, just strong enough to hold up, but have a little bit of flex is the way I like them. Just strong enough to hold up without flexing. So, let's see if we can get this thing tuned. I might have to amp it up and get it loud enough to where it'll pick it up. I don't know. By the way, this is my first review of anything ever. This thing is fairly heavy. It's surprisingly heavy. I thought it would be lighter, but it's all right. It's got a cutout back here, I guess, or does it? No, I don't believe it does. But it sits good. It sits good. I thought it would have maybe a little cutout back here, but it sits good. It's got a cutout here to ride up against your body there. And let's see if I can hit no, I'd say it's too loose. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust it there. Nice, wifey. Free. Yeah. I want to try for free. Nope. You mean it's not free anymore?
Let me see.
Play. Oh, I think you can just exit off and then, yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see if it'll pick it up. Oh yeah, they talk about the sprouts. These guitars, these sprouts are these, I think they're called fret sprouts. Well, sticky sometimes. They don't cut them down just exactly to match, but I mean, I can't tell without playing. I can feel them, but they seem to be cut back fairly good from what I can tell. I know one person did a review on it. They said, you get down here, they was cutting into his hand. Let's see if this will pick it up. Well, it's definitely too. These feel good and tight. These stringy adjusters there. Let's see if I can get it to pick it up. Yep. Even without the amp, it's picking it up on the old iPhone 7. Okay. EA. Yeah, it's fairly close. EA. D. I'll tell y'all something I like about this thing already is, some guitars, they've got like 3 of them here and then 3 of them on this side. And I have broke those, the little string so many times because I would think I was adjusting, because you go from here to here and you're adjusting here and you're like, well, this little string ain't adjusting. You keep adjusting it and twing and, it breaks, and then you figure out you were adjusting the wrong one. So I like it how it's all set up just right straight down the line. You can't foul it up. As you go, then you're doing the next string. So because, you know, once you get over here, you're like, well, is it this one or is it this one? But with this, it's just all up here, and I like it. You don't have to worry about, because I know that's the 4th string because it's the 4th one. Let's see, E, A, D, G. E, A, D, G. I have to go over these. D, G. Okay. Okay, let me make sure I got those. Okay, so this is E. Okay, it says E2, I guess that's E. Well, that one was off, I guess. EA. EA, D, EAD, G, try to put it right on there to give it a, okay, I guess E4 is the small, low, you know, the 6th string, and E2, I guess that's right. Let's see what a G sounds like here, maybe we can tell. Yeah, it sounds right. The strings, I don't have good light here, but the strings don't look rusty or anything. Like I said, whereas an open box, I think this is a good review test, because if you can get an idea of what an open box one is like, then you know probably you're going to be better off. You're going to be that much better off with one that's not open box. So if this one at least passes the test, then there's a good chance an open box one, one that has not been opened, will be good. And see, what could I say about it? There were some questions I had when I watched the reviews of them that nobody got into, so I'd like to try to answer some of those. As far as the length of it feels good, at least for me. I don't know exactly, I didn't check what the actual length of it is, so I don't have that info. But as far as the neck goes, it don't seem to, I know it's probably not made of the highest quality wood, obviously. I don't know what it's made of, but it doesn't seem to be too sticky. You know, like I say, I ain't gonna much complain. I mean, you know, I might have to do another review after I've played it for a while and give you a better review on it. But it's not real. The neck seems to be about, I don't know. It's not real thick, not real thin. I think it was a Jackson. I think it was a Jackson Dinky, and it was wide and thin as I recall, and it was kind of, I don't know, it seemed like it was hard to get your fingers all the way around. I got pretty long fingers, so anyway, this one just kind of, I guess, middle of the road idea. It's not, I don't think it's wide by any stretch, but that's pretty good. Might be, I don't know, it almost seems like it's maybe a little bit thin, but not much. As in thin this way, and then kind of like medium from here to here. Maybe a little thin, maybe not. Probably, I'd say probably pretty close to standard. What a Strat would be, I guess. I don't know. I think that's what it was modeled after. but it's got a humbucker in it, and like I say, I don't know if Strats have humbuckers in them now, or I don't. It's been a long time since I played one. You know, if you sounds like it's got good sustain. It's got good ring to it for a lower end guitar, just from what I can tell, and I think it was what somebody said. So anyway, like I said, basically so far the only issue I can find with it, and it may not even affect anything, is this is loose. Like I said, I don't know if it's volume or tone, but this is loose. So, and I assume I can pop this off. Oop. I can pop this off. It's Phillips screws, and tighten that down somehow. Yep, I can feel it. I don't want to go too hard on it because I can feel it once you turn that so far. It's like it's just ripping wires in there where it's not tightened down. Yeah. Well, that'll have to be tightened down. I'll try to see if I can get that figured out, but maybe it, you know, if it's tone, it probably won't matter because I just adjust it one time, and for me, it'll probably be good. I'll probably never move it again. So, but it definitely needs to be adjusted. Okay, so let's amp this thing up just a little bit. Like I said, I'm in an apartment, and I don't want to get very loud at all. Me, I'm probably not even going to be playing it with the amp. But I wanted to have an amp anyhow, and I might get a cord to be able to adapt a cord down to do a headphone setup. This cord's long. I don't know how long, but it's plenty long. We ain't gonna be sitting on the amp to play it, let's say. Let's see, which way? I guess this is the one for the guitar end, I would assume. That feels solid. I guess it's the, alright, let's see if we got some, turn the volume down on this thing.
Oops.
And it sounds loud right there, but I got it turned all the way down.
Yeah. Okay.
Drive. Maybe the overdrive was on.
Okay.
We'll find out. I won't play it too loud because I don't want to bother the neighbors. Must be clean. Yeah, but it's clean. Yep. This is the volume. Where's that tell? Well, from what I can tell so far, clean sounds good. That's with the bass and treble all the way down. Clean sounds pretty good. Let's see. Let's get it to where it's just not too loud here. It's not too loud, is it? One. A bit of ring to it there. A little bit of I don't know, not necessarily buzz, maybe a little buzz there. Okay, so that is with it up on, as far as I know, this single coil. And I noticed whenever I was strumming, it's like I was kind of hitting this switch, but that's probably going to be fine with me because I intended on probably mostly playing on humbuckers anyway, and it's going to be out of my way anyway. So, but just to let you know, if you're playing up here, you might run into that. So anyway, I'm going to put it down here,
Like I say, don't quote me on this, but I think that's probably with both of these single coils picking up. I'm not sure. Okay, then you go down and it's, that's the one in the middle, so I think it's just this single coil. Okay, and then you go down again, and that's supposed to be this single coil and this humbucker, and the one humbucker. Oh yeah, I like that humbucker sound. I like single coil too, but I like that humbucker. I've never had a humbucker before, so that's gonna be fun. And then all the way down is just the humbucker, as far as I know. No, it sounds pretty good on that single coil and the humbucker together. Best of both worlds, maybe. Anyway, okay, so like I said, and then we got the tone. Let me stick it on. Let me put it up here on a single. Let me put it up on the top single coil and kind of play with it and see what the tone sounds like. It'll be real easy on that, cause adjust the tone the other way. I had it adjusted all the way one way. Now it's adjusted all the way the other way. Is that cleaner, I think, maybe? Not sure. Is this a little dirtier? Maybe a little more in depth to it. Might be a little thinner and a little thicker. Okay, so anyway, that's that. Now let's, so like I said, everything so far so good. The tone, I may not even fix it. I may not even get in on it because it's probably not going to affect me anyway, because I'm just going to probably just leave it at one spot. And so I don't know. I might get in there and try to tighten that up. Probably wouldn't be very hard. And so anyhow, okay, so I guess the last thing, as far as I know, the last thing to test on it, and the last thing to tell about it is, oh yeah, there's one more thing that I didn't see anybody talk about in the reviews, and that is your, how, for lack of better terms, for lack of, like musicians' terms, how close your strings are to the fretboard. I'm sure there's a term for that, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, right out of the box, like I say, this one may have been adjusted. I don't know. Somebody might have had it before me and adjusted it, but I doubt it. From the looks of things, it looked like it was, brand new, and nobody ever touched it. So, but anyway, right out of the box, I have to say, seems like as you get down there, it's a little, because I guess it's got a bow to it. You can adjust it. See, they give you this. You got your whammy bar, which I don't play with the whammy bar much, but I didn't put that in there. But anyway, got your bar, and then you've got you got an Allen wrench in here to adjust. For any of you that don't know, there's an Allen head in here, and you can get in there and adjust that, and it's got a rod that goes down the guitar, and it'll, I was told by a guy who knows more than I do about guitars that it bows the wood out, it bows your fretboard out, and then it drives it up closer to the strings or farther away from the strings. So, because a lot of people like strings practically right on the fretboard, and really all I wanted was something that was just reasonable. That's all I cared about. I just wanted it to be fairly reasonable, because the guitar I was trying to play on was terrible. And so this thing seems to be quite reasonable right out of the box. Strings they don't seem to be overly thick, overly hard to push down. I don't know if they're light or what. I don't think they're probably light strings, but they don't definitely not heavy. Doesn't seem to be. I don't know if they're medium or medium light or what they are, but anyway, you know, just the strings that come on it. And so anyhow, but they seem to be pretty close, reasonably close to the fretboard. I might not mess with it. I might just play it, see how it plays, and might just leave it as is. Now, as you get down here, they're farther away, as far as I can tell. But you know, I might not be playing much Megadeth or something. You know, that I would probably need these. You know, or whoever, what, Eddie Van Halen or something, you know, be way down there. So, yeah, it might not be too big of a problem for me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know, if my hair starts getting longer and I start playing hair metal, we'll see. But, but anyway, you know, I can feel the hair growing down my back just from holding this thing. Anyway, you know. Makes me want to put on a German Iron Cross or something, and a black clothes and a black cowboy hat, you know, like Lemmy. But anyhow, okay. So the last test, to not hold everybody up here, I'm going to hit it on clean with the bass and the treble all the way down. Okay, that is on the single coil, clean. Now I'm going to see, let's see if the overdrive is any good. This is the last test I had. Okay, and I'm going to have to turn that down because this is going to be with the volume down a little bit. Sorry guys, I can't turn it up very much. I don't want to bother anybody. Let's see, give it a power chord. Okay, just from that, like I said, I'd need to play this thing for a while. I'd need to be able to play it somewhere where I could probably just, you know, turn it up to 11 and play it, which I don't have right now. But I can tell you, that from what I heard there, I don't know how well you could hear it on the volume. That's an iPhone 13, so that's like, you know, I'm sure it has a good mic capability. So I don't know how well that came in, but just from playing it that little bit on overdrive, I thought for the average person, for especially what I want to do with it, especially what I paid for it, that sounded perfectly fine. It was enough to know what I would, you know, what it would sound like if I would get some sort of an idea is if I ever did, you know, join a band or something, I would have some sort of an idea what I would sound like if I was on an actual good amp from playing this on overdrive. So that was all I wanted, and like I say, this may not work for everybody, but anyway, that's my review. You know, I might do another review after having played it for a while, but anyway, thank you for watching.